Hey everybody, and welcome to Hexiled Gaming. I'm Scott, and I've got a match of X-Wing 2nd Edition for you here on Tabletop Simulator. This match between Tobby on the left and Beat on the right. Got Imperials versus Scum, Grand Inquisitor, Vader, and Deathrain versus IG-88B, Dengar, and Quinn Jast. That is a 41-point Quinn. Auto Blasters, Marksmanship, and Afterburners. Quinn Jast uniquely set to use Afterburners because he can recharge those burners with his ability. He's already used one up here, using them with reckless abandon. Lucky that Deathrain didn't throw anything. Let's see what flavor of Deathrain we've got. Trajectory Simulator, Barrage, Concussion, Seismic, and Fuses. Alright, 64 points. Well, you can expect to see something getting thrown next turn if we see a stop from Deathrain. Don't think we'd see a stop, right? Because that's bad for your ability to perform an action after throwing your bomb. One forward. Sets Deathrain up to throw a probably a Seismic next turn, blow up that gas cloud, and do a stop. Grand Inquisitor with a 1 bank and a boost. Probably don't need to link that. I don't think he's got a shot. Just a 4 forward there from Dengar. Scum team moving real fast out the gate. See if that comes back to bite him when he takes a bomb next turn. Potentially. Vader with the 5 forward. He's got burners as well. I don't know that a boost left here helps him. I don't think he could boost left, barrel roll left, and get a shot on Quinn. He's not going to try. I already went for a lock, didn't he? Yeah. All right, Deathrain going to start us off. Has the focus for the barrage rockets. Spins it for 3 hits on Quinn. Quinn at range 3. Only 3 dice. 2 evades. Oh, gonna reroll that. Oof, even worse. Blanks out on Quinn. Oh no, they're gonna keep the original roll. Okay. Just takes a shield on Quinn. Quinn's shot back into Deathrain. 1 hit. 2 dice with no mods. Ooh, there's a blank out. Takes 1. On the Punisher, down to 2 shields. Back to dial. So you gotta expect that bomb getting thrown out the front of Deathrain. I would imagine it's a seismic. Let's take a closer look. Yeah, so the bomb should be about here. It could be a concussion, but I would expect a seismic. You get more control blowing that up. Bigger range. Yeah, that really hurts just about anything that IG wants to do. I wonder if he's going to 3-bank. So that's the thing about Afterburner. Quinn, there's not a lot of 3-speed maneuvers for the M3A. At least there's no 3 hard. It's a pretty big one. So if you're wanting to use those afterburners, 3-bank or straight maneuver. Chris in the chat looking for some streaming advice. Yeah, man. Feel free to message me. I'll do what I can. Vader gonna 3 hard. There's nothing really to stop him from doing that. And I don't know what you do with Quinn, because you're either heading towards Vader or towards the exploding gas cloud. May try and block Grand Inquisitor. Make that shot a little worse. Let's see what version of Dengar is this. Auto Blaster, Maul, Greedo, and Contraband. Has that turret facing forward at the moment. Yeah, he's going back. He's going over and over again on that that Quinn dial. I don't blame him. I don't know where to put Quinn. Yeah, I think moving this fast towards a trajectory simulator, Deathrain, it's tough. You're running out of room to maneuver. Running out of runway. Here comes the bomb. Goes for concussion. Interesting. Maybe he wants that strain. Goes for a barrel roll right with Deathrain. Quinn. 3-bank. Afterburner boost. And I think you definitely want that, because a 3 hard from Vader... Yeah, looks like it has Quinn. This, maybe not so much. I mean, a 3 hard from Vader and a boost. He's probably still going to get you. Goes for an evade. Trying to be safe with Quinn. So for the moment, afterburners are gone. Who's up next? IG? Yeah. Beat's got player 1. Afterburner boost from IG, then a 4 straight. Well, still taking that concussion bomb, and now he's got no mods. Let's see what... Oh, Deathrain already... Deathrain hasn't moved yet, right? Dengar's at 6. So, Deathrain and Grand Inquisitor definitely move before him. Oh well. They do get the block on the GI. That's nice. There's that 3 forward from Vader. You can boost into that shot, or you can go for shots into a strained IG. Yeah, maybe you just say whatever to Quinn and take 2 shots here, one from the Grand Inquisitor, one from Vader, into that IG. Goes for the boost. So, is that the first? Yeah, that's the first charge for Vader. He's still got 1 left. I like that. Spins the force point for a focus. He's got a lock. Concussion bomb goes off. IG takes 1. What's the problem with devices? I don't know, Vulcan. I think he's seeing things. It's just the IG that takes 1. All right, strain on IG. Quinn. Gonna use his ability. He's not taking any shots, so he disarms himself to recharge afterburners. Now, do you get both charges or just 1? Cover 1 charge. Did they think it was a seismic? No, they were questioning whether the nubs on the bomb measure correctly to bases. 2 hits. Dengar onto Deathrain takes 1. Down to 1 shield. Vader. Range 1 on IG-88B. 4v2. Fire control, spins the focus. Oh boy, you're getting 2 in, guaranteed. No mods here on IG. Takes 3. Shields down. Grand Inquisitor, range 2 onto the IG. Spin a force point. Thinking about it, he's got to defend. Not going to kill IG here. But he can make it hurt. All right, 3v3. I don't think you spend there. There's no crits to push through. You've got to defend. You're the only thing that the IG can shoot at. No way. 1 evade. Even if you spent that force point and pushed 1 damage through, you get half points. But how much do you give up in return? IG-88B gets 2 shots with sync laser cannons. Hit crit. Spins the force point. Second attempt. 1 hit. Can you get a single evade on 3 dice? Sure can. Takes nothing. Deathrain. Now here's the important thing. Deathrain's going to shoot Dengar, and Dengar didn't spend Greedo. Now Dengar's got 3 shields left, so it doesn't matter this turn. But next turn, boy, you gotta look out for that. That could really mess things up. No bullseye, so no rerolls. Spins the focus for 2. I think Tommy's having a lag spike, maybe? Focuses for 2 hits. Ooh, takes 2 on Dengar. And you make sure to change that hit to a crit using Greedo. But again, it doesn't matter. There's 3 shields. Who dis? I think that's Dengar shot back. 2 eyes. All right. 55 minutes left. 43-0. All Tobby on top. Nice to see Quinn get a charge back using his ability. He can even K-turn here and burner boost in a pretty good position for auto blasters. Wouldn't be surprised to see a K-turn from IG as well. Sloop feels a little dangerous. Also, IG has to move before Grand Inquisitor, so that's not super safe. Dengar gonna 1 forward, something like that. Deathrain has to drop something. Could interrupt the concussion bombs with a seismic. Not bad if you can get Grand Inquisitor and Vader away. Could drop the seismic behind you. Could throw it forward to try and catch Dengar. Or just keep throwing those concussions. So if you are dropping that seismic out the back, blowing up that gas cloud, I guess you're sending Vader to fight Dengar? 3 bank left, 4 forward, 3 forward, something like that. Grand Inquisitor needs to go fast as well. The drop seems good, but it feels like you have to put your ships way out of position to capitalize on it, or to not take that damage. You could always take it. You could be in the Deathrain school of thought, eat that damage, hope that it's worse for your opponent. Your opponent's got a little bit more health than you do. How's IG looking? 4 hull, 1 away from half. No, IG is half, right? Yeah. That's what those 43 points are for. Proximity mine doesn't do anything here. I mean, you could try and catch Vader with it. Hey, if you think you're going to die pretty soon, maybe do drop that prox. Rethinking things on Quinn, I think. All right, let's see. Grand Inquisitor spent both of those force points last turn, so he's a little force-starved at the moment. Tobby's ready. And is dropping a concussion out the back, not a seismic. There it is. Let's see what that action is. Could focus for your barrage rockets, and does. I almost wonder if Deathrain's going to K-turn over that gas cloud. Quinn. 3 K-turn. Not enough room to afterburner, but that's probably okay. You're far enough away from that concussion. We'll see how fast Grand Inquisitor goes. Let's see. Would that proximity mine have hit Vader or Grand Inquisitor? That's the thought we should have in the back of our heads. Here's the advanced sensor. Double calculate 1 hard turn from IG-88B. Also out of concussion range. The 4K from Deathrain puts her on that gas cloud. Rolls, takes a strain. Nothing over there to capitalize on it. Three bank from Grand Inquisitor. That would not have hit. Gets in front of Vader. He might be 4K'ing to get more shots into IG. There's the 2 bank from Dengar. So it doesn't look like anybody's getting hit by that concussion. Good job from Beat. Dodging it. And a roll for the strain. Does not take it. Vader went for a 2-turn to the left. All right, one last concussion bomb charge for Deathrain until the reloads start happening. Quinn going to start us off. Nope, that's not how initiative works. Dengar going to start us off. As a range 1 into Grand Inquisitor. Is there any focus firing you can do? You could shoot Quinn and Dengar at Vader, but not great. If you force Grand Inquisitor to spin his force charge here, I guess you keep him force starved. Yep, gonna go into Grand Inquisitor. Does he want to use his ability? Doesn't look like it. Ooh! He's gonna use Greedo. Hit, crit, crit. Oh, you sneak one through. Grand Inquisitor. Such hubris. Takes one on the shield. Vader. Only has a shot on Dengar. Does he want that revenge? I don't think Dengar will use his revenge shot on Vader. But let's see. Here's 2 dice. Blank focus. Spins it for a single hit. And Dengar rolls an eyeball, so he will be taking that. No, he's got Maul. Spins a force point, takes nothing. Not using Dengar versus Vader. Grand Inquisitor, how you feeling? You feeling lucky? Still got that force point. Still got his focus. Three natural hits. So he gets his force point and his focus for defense. Yep. Takes 2 on Dengar. Down to 5 hull. Taking 4 damage on 9 hit points, so 1 more would be half. Dengar is going to use his ability here. Grand Inquisitor is going to spend the force point to deny range 1. We get a 2v3. Unfortunately, Dengar with the whiff. He's got nothing to spend there. Oh, he took a stress to get the Maul force point back. Got a barrage rocket into IG, or a range 1 primary into Dengar. 3 dice either way. It's obstructed. That must be into Dengar, because it would be 4 dice for IG. 2 natural evades plus the gas cloud gets you 3. Taking nothing is Dengar. Quinn. All range 3 shots, so no auto blasters. Probably Vader. They both got focus mods. If you're going to force somebody to spin their focus mod, I think you'd rather have Vader rocking less force next turn. 2 natty hits from Quinn. 4 dice, 1 evade. Spins the focus. Okay, that was Grand Inquisitor then. Takes nothing. All right, 44 minutes left. 0 to 43. Tobby still on top. Might as well call him Tobby. I think I've made that joke before, and it was always bad. 2 forward from Quinn Jast. Maybe you get an auto blaster shot into the back of Vader. Sloop from IG, advanced sensor, double calculate. Sloop right. Let's look at that. Let's do this. So 2 forward here from Quinn. 3 sloop. That's not a sloop. I mean, you probably just 1 forward or 1 bank. Dengar. Deathrain's got to drop or throw something. Throwing a seismic looks pretty good. Or you could just get rid of that last concussion, but a concussion over here and Quinn, you're more likely to hit with that seismic. Probably even hit Dengar. Got a stressed Grand Inquisitor from that linked action. So not turning around. Probably just getting out of the way. Not stressed on Vader, though. Could 1 forward lock Dengar. Try and K-turn and shoot IG. That seems ill-advised given where Dengar is. Does the 4K from Dengar fit? Yes. That is a good point. You do have Contraband Cybernetics, so pretend like that stress isn't there. If you think you can get some sort of advantage. It'd be surprising for sure. Coming down to 40 minutes. What are the blues on a Punisher? Deathrain might just stay right there. Still down to 1 force on Grand Inquisitor. Makes those decisions about whether to spend to give yourself a 3rd dice, or deny someone else, or defend more than once. Makes that a lot more precarious. Here's the seismic. Seismic indeed. Now, Deathrain can't use the ability because of the stress, so not able to perform an action. 2 straight from Quinn, and there's nowhere to go. You're taking that for sure. Half points on Quinn Jast incoming. Resigns himself to his fate, takes a focus. Advanced sensor. Double calculate. Ooh. Sloops left. I didn't see that coming. I wonder if that is good. Because I do feel like Vader and Grand Inquisitor can get out of that arc easier. There's the bump from Deathrain. Relieves the stress and the strain. Doesn't take a new one. Grand Inquisitor. One hard to the right. Oh, thinking about that boost to the right. Yeah, definitely. Might get a shot into the back of IG. Looks good. What's he worried about? Getting closer to Quinn? Well, that shouldn't be a problem. Be worried about Dengar. Yep, goes for the boost, and he definitely has arc on IG now. Links it to a focus. Ooh, the big 2-bank from Dengar. Gets in front of Vader. We'll be taking that seismic damage. Does he have a shot on Inquisitor? No. Could rotate his arc. That seems bad, but you can do it. Ooh, goes for the roll. Oh, I always forget about that. Red barrel roll in the large base. Auto blaster, range 1. Does he have bullseye? No, but he does have Greedo. So you're guaranteed to get at least one, right? As long as you roll a natural hit. Fantastic roll there from Vader. Just Quinn, but he does lose half points. Extending the lead for Tobby, 64 points. It'll be Dengar starting us off, range 1. 3 dice with Greedo. Oh, we'll probably see spinning the force point, yeah. So 2 dice. No bullseye. Force point. Yep. Greedo. Well, no, he's not going to use Maul. Not even going to bother. Can't be blocked. Look at that. Grand Inquisitor half points. There you go. Beat on the board. 26 to 64. Did he check the distance from the obstacle? Yes. Grand Inquisitor range 2. 2 blanks. Rip. Deathrain. Ooh, does catch a piece of Dengar. Hit crit naturals. It'll be 3 dice for Dengar with a blank into an evade. Ooh, force point. He saved it for this. Takes nothing.
Can't touch this.
Beautifully dodged. Nothing for IG. And that's why I think that sloop the other direction from IG. Maybe he was afraid of that rock, but that would have gotten a shot into Vader. Here's another auto blaster in the bullseye. 3 dice for Quinn. Oh. Wow. Well, back to dials. 34 minutes left in the game. 26 to 64. Tobby on top, but beat on the board. Unfortunate auto blaster shot there at the end, but also an unfortunate shot for IG, or the Grand Inquisitor into IG. We will see something dropped or thrown for Deathrain. Might use that opportunity to barrel roll off the cloud. Probably not a good place to drop the seismic, given where Vader is. Nothing to hit with a seismic if you throw it. So probably going to throw the concussion, barrel roll right, and then 1 bank. Let's take a look at the blues on IG88B. All the banks and 1, 2, and 3 forward. Maybe just a 1 bank to the right. Don't get too crazy. I think with IG behind you and Quinn Jast, Vader wants to go right. He's not in a great place with that stress. And the gas cloud in front of him. Contraband cybernetics still available for Dengar, so K-turns and sloops, all sorts of dumb stuff. Looking at the bomb that's getting dropped and or not and dropped or thrown. Which one's it gonna be? It's gonna be the concussion. Yeah, getting thrown. Makes sense. Oh, I almost forgot about the delayed fuses. That's one way to keep yourself safe. Uses that opportunity to focus. Quinn, 3 bank left. Probably don't need to afterburner. You might like the idea of Vader going left because of the fuse there. I don't think Vader goes left. I think IG is coming that direction. Why risk it? Yeah, okay. He boosts right with Auto Blaster, or with Afterburner, because he thinks Vader's going right. Makes sense. Oop. There's the 1 bank from IG88B, and that's exactly why you don't go left. Double calculate for Sure. There it is. Bump from Deathrain. Should still have a barrage rocket shot into IG. Roll for the strain and take it. That means with the sync laser cannon range denial, we 0 agility on Deathrain. Grand Inquisitor runs for the hills, 3 straight. Still being pursued by Dengar. Do you think Dengar did some kind of crazy K-turn? I'm gonna roll left and focus. Ooh, just did a 1 straight. Goes over the gas cloud, so not taking an action, but does have a range 1 auto blaster with Greedo onto Grand Inquisitor. Doesn't take the strain. Man, this is a pretty scary position for Tobby. Bump there from Vader, who tried to 3 straight. Fuse goes off. Quinn gonna recharge those afterburners. I think we will have 4 afterburner uses for Quinn Jast. That's efficient. Grand Inquisitor spins the force point. So just 2 dice. Natural hits can be turned into crits using Greedo. He just needs to roll them naturally. There it is! Spins the Greedo for 1. That's automatically going through. Just ignore those evades. The crit is a structural damage on Grand Inquisitor. Man, and this is exactly where you don't want Dengar. Just lurking behind you. Hits turn into crits, and you can't dodge them. Grand Inquisitor has kept stressing himself, so he can't turn around. IG. It's got to be on the Vader, right? It doesn't have to. Whose lock is that? It's Quinn Jast's lock. He's going to go into Deathrain. Makes sense. You're more likely to get points out of Deathrain, right? 6 and 3. You need to do 5 damage. You've done 2 so far. Well, you need to do 3 here or 3 onto Vader, and it's more likely you do 3 here. Or at least spend, well, you can't force the focus spin because there shouldn't be any evade dice. Oh boy. Spins a calculate for hit, crit, crit. Denies the range. So Deathrain takes it. Stabilizer. Hit, crit, crit. Stabilizer's the first one. Power Regulator's the second one. Wow, that takes the lead down to 6. 64 to 58. Deathrain. Ooh. Hit, crit. The revenge shot. Got to be into IG. Spins the calculate, takes the crit, and he doesn't have any shields left. Let's see what it is. Hull breach. Not great when you got 3 hull left. But no immediate consequences. Now that interaction between hull breach and concussion, I don't think... Because hull breach is the same as... what were we seeing last night? Concussion does not require you to... or does not make you suffer damage. You are dealt a face-down damage card. And hull breach says before you would suffer 1 or more hit damage... suffer that crit damage instead. Let me just double check that, but I don't think concussion damage would be flipped face up because of that. Maui. Suffering damage versus just damage appearing, right? What a weird weapon. Alright, I think we're all in agreement. 23 minutes left, 64 to 58. Very, very close. Do you 4K with Dengar here? How you doing, Quinn? I think whatever Quinn does, he's going over a gas cloud. Loose stabilizer. Deathrain. 4 hull. With a concussion bomb going off in front of him. Could 3-bank to the right and then burner boost because you have the ability to do so. Could 3-bank that direction. You got to worry about Vader. So the important thing is there is a little bit of gas cloud sticking out right there. Nothing either of these ships can do but hit that. Maybe a 2 hard left from Vader, but I doubt it. I would assume Vader does a 3 hard. That's way bigger than an actual 3 hard, but I assume he wants the ability to boost and trigger his ability. He's going to 3 hard. So then the question is, do you 2 or 1 hard Quinn to avoid that? There is a seismic left on Deathrain, so that could be dropped if you stay too close. Hard 1 maybe from IG. You're safe from a throne bomb because it's just seismics left. Seismic. Getting dropped. So that gas cloud's blown up. And this is what I was worried about with a 1 hard from Quinn. You're taking that. You'd still be alive on 1. Not the end of the world. Uses the bomb drop to get a focus on Deathrain. Oh, Deathrain's got disabled power regulator and has a single... Yeah, just one ion at the moment. So does the big 5k over the gas cloud. And I don't think we're going to see a 3-bank from Vader. He knows that seismic is happening, so he's going to 3 hard right. So 5k should be safe. Double calculate hard 1 from IG. Stop maneuver from Deathrain. Breaks the loose stabilizer and will take a damage from the seismic. Dat sacrifice, though. I guess to stop from going on that concussion. Has a nice barrage rocket lined up, though. There's the 1 hard from Grand Inquisitor. Do you think Dengar's doing a 1 forward? Or do you think Dengar's doing a 4K? Thinks Dengar's doing the 1. Alright. Here comes the 4K. Yep. Pop that contraband, my guy. Just do the contraband. Take a focus. Take a mod. Oh man, it's gonna feel real bad when he rolls blanks and focuses. Guaranteed dead. You still have to roll hits. 2 blanks. Oh, he's got force point. You're right. You're right. So he should have target locked. I forget he's got Maul on there. Seismic goes off and... Oh, you know what? I was so sure Vader was not going to do something like this. And yet, here we are. Deathrain takes 1. Vader takes 1 on the shield. Deathrain, 3 damage cards on 6 hull. Has 3 left. Maybe I got the damage wrong then. Bring Deathrain back up to 3 for now. Alright. Dengar should be starting us off. Just don't roll blanks. Spins the force point on Grand Inquisitor. So, 2 dice. Oh, 3 dice because of the bullseye. Just don't roll triple blanks, yeah. Doesn't even need to mod it. Guaranteed kill. Wow. The auto blaster play from this Dengar. Next level stuff. Vader. Range 3 into IG-88B, 3v4. Fire control to blank. Into a blank. Force point for hit crit. 2 paint here. 2 evades. There you go. Don't have to spend anything. IG. No shots. Deathrain. Range 2. Barrage rocket. One hit. One evade. Wow. Quinn. Range 2 bullseye into Deathrain, maybe? Oh, he's got a lock on Vader, though. Deathrain's on 3. So you can do a 3v1 or a 2v3. Yeah, he's going to do Deathrain. Nothing. All right. Back to dials. 13 minutes left. 84 to 64. Beat leading by 20 now. Grand Inquisitor is gone. All of the bombs are gone from Deathrain. Does have the reload. Doesn't want to use it. Also is ionized. So we're going to see a 1 forward from Deathrain. It's Vader, right? That's what you got to worry about this turn. And he is facing a... No, he's not facing a gas cloud because it got blown up. That's right. Grab something from the kitchen real quick. All right. Let's see, with Dengar, you got the 1, 2, 3 forward. You want to keep the enemy to your left. It shouldn't be too difficult here. I'd probably go... Did a 3 put you on that gas cloud? Yeah, probably a 2. Play it safe. $11 minutes left. It's time for everybody to start talking about how they regret their bets. 2 straight from Quinn. Blocks one of the possible blues for Vader. Wait. Yeah, let me double check to see, because stabilizers still face up. That should have repaired itself. Yeah, there it is. That's why okay, I knew what was going on. I had the damage correct. For once in my life. Deathrain is down to 2. Thank you. Thank you, Dragon. There's the 1 forward from the Ion. Can only focus. Has Quinn and IG breathing down the neck of that Punisher. Oh, man. Under 10 left in the game. Yeah, he does the 3 forward, and that's... Yeah, this is what I was afraid of. I mean, it may not matter, but... Yeah, not strained, but no action. There's the 1 bank. Bumps into Quinn. Great block there from Quinn. Dengar going to start us off. Got a range 3 primary into Vader, which he's going to take. He's already written Deathrain off. One hit. Going to make it a crit, thanks to Greedo. One evade. Vader should only have 1 shot. Yeah. Into Dengar, and he's going to take it. Dengar will get that revenge shot. And no reason not to take it. Hit crit. Okay, Vader. Okay. And Dengar's going to... no, he's got the force point. Yeah, no reason to take that crit. Two dice right back at Vader. 1 hit. 2 evades. Alright, well. Slap fight there. Put the pool noodles away, boys. IG range 1 into Vader. You can take this shot and then double tap if you miss into Deathrain. Win-win. Probably. I mean, I guess you could just not do damage on either shot like that. Here's the range 3 synced laser shot into Deathrain. 3v2. One hit. Deathrain 2 dice with a focus. Doesn't need it. 1 evade. Quinn. Range 2. Bullseye with a focus. Marksmanship auto blaster. Double crits! You can't dodge it. Deathrain's just dead. Wow. And look at that. Beat. Now leading by 52 points. And it is Vader versus the world. Tobby, 52 points behind. Where are you going to find him? Killing Dengar gets you 36. Is he half yet? He's taking 4 damage on 9. So no, he's... If you do 5 damage on Dengar, you get 71 points. There's a way back into the game. Killing IG would get you 43. Easier said than done. Yeah, just spectacular auto blaster usage from Dengar. Also, great mind games played with the Grand Inquisitor. Coming down to 5 minutes. There may not be enough time for Vader to make that comeback. Maybe move into block the slow maneuvers from Vader. Force Vader to K-turn. Three 5K from Quinn. Get that auto blaster ready. Two forward from Dengar. Just a 1 from IG. Double calculate maybe. No hurry here from Beat. Coming down to 4 minutes. 1, 2 turns left. There's the 5k from Quinn. Not going to afterburner boost. Okay. Don't get greedy. Stress, so can't. Yeah, I think he was looking to advanced sensor flip hull breach, but he is stressed. 3 bank does not get through Vader. Puts him in a decent position to not take shots from Vader if he can block that K turn, which he does. 2 bank from Dengar doesn't bump. Would he want to roll left? I'm afraid of that 4K. I can't believe we're 3 minutes from the end. Have not seen this jump master use contraband cybernetics. Hasn't needed to. I mean, I guess that's the freedom you get with Maul. Also, the most amount of barrel rolling from a jump master. Look at that! But that 4K is still open. And here's the 4K. Gotta make these decisions real fast. Got full force, so let's see if he's got range 1 on the IG. That would be the only reason to afterburner boost, probably. Yep, range 1. 4v3. Thinking about shooting Dengar instead. Coming down to 2 minutes. Here it is. 4v3 into IG. Woo! 2 hits, 2 crits. 3 hull remaining with a hull breach. Taking 3, and that is a dead IG. So that decreases the lead down to 9. You gotta speed through this. Oh boy. Your opponent is dealing the damage cards. Oh no. Hull breach is turning them face up. Quinn. Range 3. Not an auto blaster. 2 dice primary. Two v4. 1 minute left. 1 hit. 1 evade. Okay, they're back to dials, right? Right? Okay. 1 more turn. Could go either way. It is a 9-point game. Half of anything gets you the win for Beat. Not losing anything, the other way around. 9 points gets Tobby the win. Beat is winning. Needs to not lose anything. Quinn, yep, Quinn is already half, so you need to do 2 into Quinn or 1 into Dengar. Dengar is not halved, correct. So 1 damage into Dengar gets you half points. He is stressed, but he's got contraband. He can be very tricky. He can get into some bizarro positions. He could too hard and barrel roll towards you. Yeah, I think... Let's look at this real quick. Because you could... One bank, right? Would that leave you enough room to barrel roll? This essentially, you want to get as close to Vader as possible. Hard one's a little too close. It's essentially a 90-degree turn. That, you know what? A hard one probably gets you close enough that even a one forward bumps. Man, do you want to take that chance? I don't know what you do with Quinn. Hard 2. No, because Vader just one banks left and shoots him. Please show Dengar dial options. He's got contraband. He can do everything. All the dial is open to him. It's 3:30. You know what time it is? Where is Catherine? Nano knows. Ah, we knew it. We sensed it. One bank from Quinn. Goes for an evade. Contraband. Sloop left. Okay. So he's not trying to block or get out of arc. Vader. Oh, let's see. Does get an action on Dengar. Whose lock is that? That's Quinn Jast's lock. That's on Vader. Three straight from Vader. Alright, he's got a range 1 into Dengar. He needs to do 1 damage with a 4v. Oh, he doubles down. That puts him in Auto Blaster range. He is 2 away from half, and Dengar gets to shoot twice. Maybe he's looking to roll. He doesn't make it out. He might be out of range 2 for Quinn. Oh, man. It's getting intense. Here it is. Range 1. Dengar shoots first. Rip. All right, Dengar. You know, range 1 primary. Vader's got him in arc, so no auto blaster shenanigans. 3v3. Oh! Just don't roll a blank, Vader. So he can take 1 on the shield. Just 1 blank, Vader. Oh, is he gonna Greedo? Yeah. Tobby. What a great guy. Spins the force point, takes 1. So now he's 1 away. And there are 2 shots coming into Vader. Vader will get this shot into Dengar, range 1. So it was a hit and an eyeball. I'm going to spin the lock on the 2 blanks. Spin the focus. So now Vader has no defensive mods. He's got 1 force point, sorry. Spins the Maul force point for 2 evades. Takes hit crit. That will be half points on Dengar. Direct hit, so he's down to 2. And for now, Tobby is leading by 27. He needs to take no damage on this Dengar return shot and on the auto blaster shot from not Sarasu, Quinn Jast. 2 hits, spins the force point for 2 evades. He's fine now. Range 2. Auto blaster shot with a target lock. Quinn Jast for the game. 1 hit so far. Spin that lock on the blank. Looking for a crit. Doesn't get it. 1 hit. 3 dice for Vader. 1 evade, and he wins the game. Tobby with the rally comes back on his last shot and wins it. Congratulations to him. Tobby wins 143 to 116. Thanks to everybody for watching. Thanks to the players for playing. Till next time, this is Scott from Hexiled Gaming. Signing off.